Hi friends, I'm back with another poem that I have written. I think I'm going to title this series, I'm Not So Sure, because a lot of the things that I feel like I'm writing about that have come out of just my creative writing in the last few months kind of fall under that theme of I'm not so sure in regards to things that I used to think I knew or understood in a certain way, or history that I had studied from a perspective that it's now changed, and the way I feel about things like on a geopolitical perspective, or just here in my own society, my own culture that I'm directly a part of. So I titled this one Red, White, and Blue, or possibly Patriot. I'm not sure. Tell me what you think would be a better title. I told my students, guys, I need to write because the things I've been seeing, reading, hearing just don't sit with me. And so I sit still in an attempt to get these things to just let me be. And to be let be, how lucky I am to be in that space as my paycheck comes in and my papers are in order. And isn't that what they claim that this is all about? It's all about that, right? Law and order. And don't you love your country? And do you wave the red, white, and blue? I do. But what it means to me is perhaps not the same thing that it means to you. My patriotism pushes me to account for the promises made at the birth of a nation, plans laid, while acknowledging there were people already here with their own ranks and stations who saw wealth differently, not inspired by the land grab, the gold, not hungry for more, for capital, for gain, content to hunt and gather, in sync they'd follow the rain, running their fingers through the tall grass's grains. But we know better. My ancestors were certain all would see that their ideas about this place, about law, about order, about liberty, would be the great equalizer, that all men are created equal. And he died to make men holy, let us live to make men free. Is this the truth that marches on? Then glory, glory, hallelujah, that truth is marching on. But this God we're praising, this God we can't seem to see, as everybody seems to want to be a teacher, but without the vision, how can they reach me? And if being real don't appeal to the brother in you, then I guess they can't, I guess they won't. And so I sit still. Be still and know that I am God. Psalm 46:10. These words of wisdom echo down through the ages and can be found among the pages of all the world's sacred texts. Because if we're still, then we can't yell. And when yelling stops, maybe we'll hear. And if we hear, maybe then we'll listen. The echoing wisdom of the sages. The wisdom that trickles down to us, consistent through the ages. Because if Allah, God, and Brahman all mean the same thing, can we just sit and be still with the resonating sounds the very vibrations bring? So, don't you love your country? Do you wave the red, white, and blue? I do. But what that means to me might not mean the same thing to you. Because red, the blood of angry men, and this is where I've stopped. So I guess I will come at you with a part 2 in a future post.